friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a what's for dinner video for you guys. If you would like for me to post more what's for dinner videos, go ahead and give this one a thumbs up just to let me know. So in this video I have 4 very simple yet cozy and yummy ideas for you. I'm going to do a stovetop chili first. It's pretty basic and you can add or omit anything that you don't like. I was making this meal for 4 of us and with hopes of extras for leftovers. So I used 2 pounds of hamburger, 2 cans of chili beans that had pinto and kidney beans in them, 1 can of tomato sauce, and 1 can of stewed tomatoes, which I diced, and then I used 2 packets of the chili seasoning. We like ours with crackers and cheese and a little bit of sour cream, or either with some Fritos and cheese and sour cream as well. Typically, I would make my chili in the crock pot, but I actually just didn't even think about it until later on in the day, and I knew I didn't have time to do that. So the stovetop is actually a really quick way, and it still comes out very good. Like I said, we were making this for 4 people. One of the people actually does not like onions, so I did not add onions this time, but usually I will. You can, like I said, add or omit anything that you do or you don't like, any kind of seasonings or anything. Because I used the seasoning packets, I did not add anything else except for just a little bit of red pepper flakes.
I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la.
Next, I just made a simple goulash, and I did use 2 pounds of hamburger for this one as well because a lot of us were going to be eating and I did want to have some leftovers. I used 1 chopped yellow onion, I added some garlic, Italian seasoning, my tomato sauce, and then my noodles, and of course I had to add the water. You guys can find this recipe anywhere, and again, you can add or omit anything that you do or do not like. And in the end, I did actually end up putting in just a small can of corn. I don't know why, but I was like, hey, I want some corn in there. So let me know if you guys make goulash, how you do yours and what you add. I know everybody does it different, but this turned out amazing, and of course we did have leftovers as well.
Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. La 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 I just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la.
actually extremely excited that I found these little cornbread rounds. I don't know if you guys are as old as I am or if you remember, they used to make these little cornbread sticks and you kind of would get them out just like biscuits like this, and they were long strips, and then you would twist them and then lay them down kind of like how you do crescent rolls. And then they just stopped making them, and I don't know why or when, but I was so upset about that. And I was just talking about this a couple months ago, and I happened to be through Walmart and I saw these and my heart dropped. I was so excited. I bought like 3 cans of them. I don't know why I'm thinking that they're just gonna discontinue them again, but they are so good. If you guys can find them, grab them. It's such a nice difference from, you know, making just little biscuits with anything or garlic bread. I love cornbread, and these are so easy, and it all turned out so good. They went really, really well with the goulash.
I've been waiting for this. Yeah. It's been up on.
The next thing that I made were these little hobo packets, and all that is just some hamburger patties that are individually wrapped in tin foil. And you can do these so many different ways. A lot of people will do vegetables in there. You can dice up potatoes, you can put corn or green beans, pretty much anything your little heart desires you can put in that little tin foil packet. But I kept it pretty simple this night, and I just roughly chopped up some onion and put that on top. That way, if you didn't want to eat the onion, you could just take it off, but you would still have that good flavor. And then this was the first time that I was actually able to try the 21 seasoning salute that I picked up at Trader Joe's. And let me tell you, it was amazing. I'll definitely be picking that back up the next time that I'm there. And so I just wrapped those up and put them in the oven at 375 and baked those for about 45 minutes. And then I also made just a packet brown gravy to pour over top. And that gave it such good flavor and kept all of it moist, and I will never do them any differently. I've never really done the brown gravy on top of that before, and I will not make them any other way from now on. But also as a side, I just did some tater tots in the air fryer, and then once they came out, I put some cheese on top and threw them back in there just for a few minutes so it could melt. And this is probably one of the favorite dinners that I have in a very long while. So definitely try this. And if you do try any of these, if you follow me on Instagram, let me know, tag me in it, send me a picture. I would love to see how you guys do your own little twist on these.
Mind. Oh, it's hard to resist. Feeling like one of a kind. Oh, now the hard time's over. And for a moment, I won't look back now. Yeah, and it's moving closer. I can feel it coming. Oh, I know it's my time now. Oh, now when I look back, it's like it's another game that I'm playing now. 'Cause it's finally here. Finally, yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally here. Finally, yeah. Ooh. I've been staring again, gazing at the night sky. And even though it's the same, it feels like I got new eyes. Oh, now the hard time's over. And for a moment, I won't look back now. Yeah, and it's moving closer. I can feel it coming. Oh, I know it's my time now. 'Cause it's finally here. Finally, yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally here. Finally, yeah. Ooh. Finally here. Finally. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Finally here. Finally here now. Ooh. Ooh. Now when I look back, it's like it's another game that I'm playing. I saw through
Okay, so watching this again just makes me want to go and make these for tomorrow's dinner. But like I said, they turned out so amazing. It was such a filling meal, but it was so quick and easy. Like I said, I will definitely be doing these again. But the next meal that I have, you guys know I could not do a what's for dinner without my poppy seed chicken. So of course I had Ruben's mom come up here and pretty much get everything started. And what you'll do is you will boil about 4 pieces of chicken depending on the size. Once they're boiled, you'll bring them out and shred them. And you can also use like a rotisserie chicken, just take the skin off and shred that. It's so good. I could just eat it like it is. But again, this was the first time I was able to use my other new seasoning that I picked up at Trader Joe's, and that was the vegan chickenless seasoning salt. The only thing is I added just a little bit more of the garlic salt and garlic powder to the mixture, but it was delicious. So to this, you're going to add a small thing of sour cream, 1 can of cream of chicken, and 1 can of cream of celery. You'll mix all of that up in a big bowl, and then you're going to take 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers, smash those up in a little bag, and you'll use that for the topping. Once you get the mixture into your baking dish, make sure you spray that. And then you're going to add the crackers to the top of the mixture, and then you're going to melt some butter. It all depends on how much butter you like, but usually I use about 1/3 of a stick. You're going to melt that and pour it over top, and that's just going to help brown your crackers. And then you're going to throw that in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. Because everything is pretty much already baked, you're pretty much just warming everything up and getting it all good and mixed together and all the flavorings together. But for me, I love this with rice, and while that's cooking, I will go ahead and make some rice, and once it's all finished, I'll put my rice down in my bowl, and then I'll put my chicken on top of it. And funny enough, this is called poppy seed chicken, but there are no poppy seeds in it. Don't ask me why it's called this. It's Ruben's mom's recipe, and I don't question anything that she does or says. But this, if you make anything from this video, let it be this. Let it be this, and then I want you to let me know how you like it. I could eat this stuff until it makes me sick, and then I'll go and make another bowl of it. So this is probably my absolute favorite. But like I said, if you do try this, let me know. I would love to know what you think of this.
Still echoes in my head. We would make the cutest couple. I didn't know you were playing, and I'm just saying, you gotta weigh in. This is not something to die for. You turn your back on me, so I turn my back on you, and now we're stuck in this charade. I don't know what to do. Oh, you like the wire, you pay the price. Oh, you wipe some tears by the look in your eyes. I knew you were trouble right out of the gate, and now you're standing here but 2 minutes too late.
So that is all that I have for you guys for today's What's for Dinner video. Again, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you would like for me to do more of these videos. I would be happy to. I really appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day today and stopping by and watching this video. It truly means a lot to me. Again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you go and follow me over there and tag me in anything that you decide to make. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that button before you leave. And as always, I love you and appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
You played it cool, play me for a fool, so cruel. It sure was time for a wake up.